Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel, Deb Chanel's 48th World, where we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10 Reunion Part 2. Please don't forget to subscribe, watch my videos, tell other people about my videos, have them subscribe. Have them subscribe, have them enjoy the videos, and keep talking, commenting, etc., etc., etc. Let's get on into this boring ass sitcom reunion for season 10. Now, part one was on point. I had my kikis, I had my laughs, I had my giggles. Part two, not so much. None of the ladies were really giving me anything but Nene getting on Kim's behind, pretty much. That pretty much was it. Okay. The rest of the stuff was like la 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 la. I was like, what in the world is going on and why is it happening? Okay, so let's just go on and get into it. It shouldn't be no more than 10 minutes. So that's how dry and uninterested I was in it. Let's just go on and get to Cynthia, get her on out the way. Okay, Cynthia was just trying to insert herself into so many situations that had nothing to do with her. Excuse me. Had nothing to do with her. I mean, no question was posed at her at the time. She was interrupting folks, getting in folk business. Andy was asking Portia some questions. Portia couldn't really hardly answer them because Cynthia was trying to throw her little 2 cents in where we didn't need it. I mean, I'm like Kim, not Kim, but what's her name? Kim, when she had said, "Sit there and be pretty." Don't say that, because that's how I was with Cynthia today. Then when it had time for Andy to come around and ask her a question about what Eva was telling her on the show about Will and this, that, and the third, she didn't want to be accepted to it. She wasn't receptive to it. And then they were talking about the kiss, the awkward kiss that Will had called himself giving Cynthia when she had picked him up from the airport or whatnot. I mean, I don't know. It's just like a kiss you would give your grandmama or, a child you hadn't seen in a long time. Like that forehead kiss. Woo, I was like, awkward. Very awkward. And anyway, Cynthia was going around telling folks, as usual, deflecting, well, I don't know you that well. She even told Andy she didn't know him that well. Like, girl, how long have you been on the show? You and Andy had been interacting here and there, coming, going, whatever. Y'all were interacting. What the hell are you talking about, Cynthia? So she was just oblivious to it. She was, not really receptive towards anybody when it came to Will. She was saying Portia was going a little too far with telling some truths, untruths. She had, did her thing with making her feel embarrassed about Peter. I'm like, girl, Peter Paul, pick the pecker, pickles, okay? Peter done left the show, what, 2, 3 seasons ago, and you still on him. He ain't on you and he ain't checking for you, boo. So come off that stuff about what Portia said here and there in the past. She asked you, did you want to know anything? You said, yes, tell me. When it wasn't something that you were receptive to, but it didn't look good in your favor, you tried to throw Portia up under the bus. I'm like, I'm so tired of Miss Cynthia. Why do we have her here again? Why do we have her here? Okay. So anyway, then Eva was called out to basically, shed some light. And I would have been mad too if I was Eve. I'm like, shit, this girl don't believe nothing nobody say. She want to sit there and take up for her man that's really not her man because they said they were just friends. So I'm like, if y'all were just friends, then Cynthia, why did you get mad at anybody and everybody about telling you anything about Will? I mean, yes, you look like a fool. Then when it was taping and he was in front of your face telling you lies, and then you looking stupid on this reunion trying to take up for him. I mean, please, you even said so yourself. Y'all not even together. Y'all not even dating or whatever y'all call yourself doing. And you never had sex with the brother. I'm like, could it be because he was gay? And then Eva had went so far to say, I think it was Eva, had said somebody saw him in a gay bar or something to that effect. I'm like, okay, okay. But just because you go to a gay bar doesn't mean you're actually gay. You might be going with somebody that you're friends with that happen to be gay. So with that said, we can't really put Will at that, you know, we can't really call him out when that wasn't a fair assessment because he was at a gay bar. Even though, Will kind of looks suspect and, hey, I had been saying Will was gay. I would say, can your husband gay? But that's just me. That's just me, y'all. You know, me analyzing and seeing what I see when I see them interact here and there to see what it is. But anyway, just like you had your opinion, I have mine. Anyway, and let's see what else Cynthia was saying. Stupid. It just basically, she basically told Andy she didn't really know him that well to be sitting up him telling her his biz. I'm like, he paid you for the season, boo, and very well at that. Yeah, you are supposed to tell him something worth something to keep yourself on the show. Cause right now you flatlining yourself. Talking about Eva's um information she tried to give you flatline. Hell no. Your whole essence with Will, being with Will, was a flatline. Okay, he wasn't staying you. He was truly being an opportunist. He wanted to be on TV, get his little 5 or 10 minutes of fame, and hope it works out down the line. He's coming up for something else bigger and better. Okay. But it just is what it is. I'm off of you, Cynthia, because you're too dry. You're just like a Sahara desert that ain't got no water in it in a while. Okay? Woo, just diving in a swimming pool and the only thing you got is dirt. Okay. So we leaving Cynthia, and we're gonna really leave Eva too because she really wasn't doing anything on the show but having contractions every 10 minutes. And that doggone Dr. Jackie on Married to Madison, how many people she got? I mean, dude, is that she just the OBGYN for all these reality stars here in Georgia? I don't understand, but she was on call just in case Evil was gonna, break out a baby or whatnot. And Anna said, "Oh, come on, have a baby now, so we can have a Real Housewives of Atlanta Bravo baby." I'm like, really, and are we really going that way? But moving on from that, we go to Andy was shading people left and right again today. Not how he usually get down with his shades, but it was interesting, especially when he tried to see why Cynthia didn't have no intercourse with Will. What was she waiting on all the whole time? I'm like, time is not our friend half the time. You got to get in where you fit in. But we just know how Cynthia get down, so we just gonna go on past that. Let me see. Portia was pretty much the MVP player of the night because she said she wasn't gonna apologize no more. But God dog it, we had to put that dead horse, to rest. We buried it, put the tombstone on it, and we waited to come back each year and visit it, but not this year. Okay, so Portia gave out a heartfelt apology with no buts in between. This, that, and third was a little silence and everything. And Candy couldn't do nothing but take the doggone apology. And they both said we don't want to talk about this no more. When things come up, blow up, and people want to make reference of it, you and I would both not speak on it. I like that's right. Spit in your hands, slap your palms together, pinky swear, whatever you have to do, but let this never come up. Okay, to death do you part. So hopefully we got that issue with the Phaedra thing, calling Candy out, saying she, tried to rape us or sexual assault her using drugs, this, that, and the third. All that wasn't true, and Portia apologized for it in the sincerity of her heart. Cause I like, if she didn't take this apology, I was gonna have to write bravo myself and say, don't ever bring up that scenario again, cause it ain't worth talking about. The girl done said she apologized on top of apology on top of apology. Now it's beginning to look stupid now. Hell, I apologize. They ain't even do anything. Okay, so um that was it pretty much for Portia. I was like glad, she dug deep within herself and, just told Candy, hey, listen to me right now, girl. Just listen, everybody be quiet. She apologized to her. Like I said, Candy couldn't do nothing but accept it because it wasn't no but. It wasn't no, I was fooled, I was tricked. And that's what she just summed it up. Like Nene said, just take ownership of the shit and just let it go. Let it flow, let it flow. In Tony Braxton's words, let it go, let it flow. Things will work out right, or something like that. Anyway, so we moved on from there. We had Marlo just a little brief step on her. She wanted King to stop calling her a prostitute, this, that, and the third, and she said hurt her feelings. I'm like, Marlo, please, bigger fish to fry. And I'm sure that little spiel that King kept calling you all the time through all the seasons you appeared, that ain't hurt you not one bit, because you brag too much of what you get from turning a trick. But anyway, Andy just got into it. Andy got to be messy, or he wouldn't be playing his role. He just said, "Well, honey, what do you do for a living?" And then Wallow said something. She said her name in LLC, like she got some kind of corporation going on or whatnot. And Andy was like, "Yeah, but what is that?" He was just being messy. 'Cause he know she ain't got no job. She just laying on her back, fooling these Caucasian men and any other ethnicity out there, other cultures, to get her way paid. Honey, Marlo says she got her house paid, her mama house paid, the car she drive is paid for. I said, honey, I hope all of it's in your name, because if any one of them jokers that you've been sleeping with for hire, they'll come back and take their stuff and you'll just be ass out. They brought up Marlo's criminal record, saying she had slashed somebody's face. This is what Kenya is telling us. So, I'm like, whatever, Kenya. Sit back. You pregnant. Just enjoy the ride and let somebody else make a fool of themselves. Okay. So that, I was chuckles and giggles when Andy said, well, Marlo, what do you do for a living? Besides, coming being a guest star on our show, which we ain't paying you that much to be saying what you got and what you don't showed us how you get down and live. But that was funny too. Then not much really to say to Candy. Candy was kind of on the kosher side. She got her apology. She just sitting there looking pretty. Um, okay. Then we got Kenya. Really wasn't too much Kenya was throwing out other than little digs at Marlo here and there. And then she tried to talk a little bit about Portia, but all that was kind of swept under the rug. Then Sheree was trying to say she wasn't as bad as they tried to portray her to be, and just because she didn't get Kim straight, she gonna side over Kim. Maybe they already knew they weren't coming back for the show. Who knows? I don't know. But the piece de resistance, meaning the big masterpiece, the big plan, the big Mac, dropped down when Kim came in the buildings and brought her behind on stage, and Nene was just like salivating at the mouth because she just wanted to attack, like charge on her. Okay, I was like, hell. And then bring out the boxing ring match. Just let them get on all their protective gear. Just let them go half. Just let them go at half, at will. Let them pounce on each other, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But they be all protected so they don't really hurt each other. But it's like Nene wanted to grab her and TKO her on the floor and then just say, okay, good night. But that Kim got up there, she was just talking and making all these ugly faces. Like that, Marlon Wayans when they played that movie White Chicks. Now I can see what he was talking about, because really Kim look at the pictures on how her facial expressions is going and compare them to that movie called what's it called, White Chicks or something like that. She'll see she actually do look like one of the players in that movie. And I was like, oh my God, they really were right. She do look like that character. But and Nene was making her little duck faces too, but not as bad as Kim, because Kim was showing like she had some wrinkles going on underneath her neck. I was like, ooh, that's not looking good at all. You need to work on that, baby. But anyway, they were just like at each other's throat. Nene looked like she wanted to just jump out of her seat and go over there and jump on her and just wham, 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 wham. Thank you, ma'am. That kind of stuff. And it seemed like Candy was getting into it, but it's like they were leading us to part 3 reunion, which is next Sunday. But that was pretty much it, because like I said, they brought Kim out on the last 10 minutes of the show, and they were just going back and forth, and this, that, and the third. And like I said, Candy wanted to get her spiel in, talking about, she's a sideline viewer just like we are, looking at the show and making all these crass comments and this, that, and third. So I'm looking forward to week 3. Part 3, because part 2 didn't give me too much to even really talk about, but it just was what it was. And And that was pretty much it. I was trying to say, wait a minute. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about you know, Cynthia and her 50 cent bucket list she wanted to do. That child went about Candy some shoes in Barcelona, Spain. I'm like, what? Candy got broke. She lost her Mastercard, Visa, American Express, Black Card. What? Candy got money. Why is Cynthia paying for her some shoes? I'm like, girl, I can't take it. But they were playing, being playful, and Candy was like, "That's my boo, honey. She taking care of me." Those little sly stuff like that. I was like, Cynthia, honey, girl, you can't even handle men. How you think you're gonna handle a woman, girl? But that's all I got, y'all. It was kind of, like I said, it was kind of dry. It was boring. I tried to think of some good highlight points, but really there weren't any towards the last 10 minutes of the show when it seemed like Nene want to put hands on, you know what I'm saying, and not in a good way. But Andy's in between them. I'm sure he's not gonna let it be like a Portia and Kenya thing when Portia was dragging for hair on the floor and being sent to anger management and this, that, and the third. Okay. But it was cool, y'all. But I'll talk to y'all soon about something else. Not tonight, because I taped a lot today. So I'll probably see y'all later on through the week. Or probably, this weekend again, and we'll go at it and let have. All right? Y'all take it easy, be blessed, and I'll talk to you next week more than likely. All right, towards the end of the week. Y'all have a great week, great evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Good night.